All right, welcome back to the OCVarsity Boys Basketball Chat. I'm Dan Albano here with the Guru, Hall of Famer Steve Fryer, and we are getting ready for the opening of the Southern Section playoffs. Orange County going to be right in the mix, as we saw. We just got off selection Sunday a couple days ago, and the excitement started to build toward all these first-round games. Got a couple teams in the Open Division led by Mater Dei and Santa Margarita. The Trinity League's got 3 teams in there, as well as St. John Bosco. But there's a lot of good basketball, Fryer. You know, I was there with you at the CIF office on Sunday. You guys were talking about a lot of different teams in a lot of different divisions. You were spanning the globe. But what's a couple first-round games that you have your eye on? Where will you be coming up this week?
Well, I'm going to be at that first-round game, Jay Sarah at Villa Park, and that should be really good.
Right.
Really good players out there. Jay Sarah's got 3 really good ones, Joel Mensa, JT Robinson, and DJ Rodman. And then over at Villa Park, they got Julian Franklin, a junior, who's committed to Oregon State. Really good all-around player. Sometimes he feels like he's got to do too much scoring. Takes on too much on the saddle there. But he's got a guy named Matt Lanzone over there who's a really good all-around player. Just gets every rebound if he possibly can. He's a pretty good outside shooter too. So that looks like a good game. I think Jay Sarah should win that game. It's going to be at Villa Park. Villa Park's got that good student section there, the Blue Crew. They're going to bring it.
Blue Crew.
So they're going to be
spirit.
And Jay Sarah might have the students show up at that game too. So those games are really good. A really interesting game to me in 2AA, which is a pretty loaded division towards Orange County teams, is Santa Clemente at Northwood. Santa Clemente comes out of that really tough South Coast league. I mean, all 5 of those teams made the playoffs, as they should. You know, they had battles all the time. Every week, it's like there's a really hot team like every different week. It's El Toro one week, it's Aliso another week, and then this past week, Trabuco Hills got really hot in that league too, so got to watch out for them.
Some shooters in that league too.
Great shooters in that league, but Northwood's really good. Jacob Ween's really good player, probably going to be the Pacific Coast League Player of the Year since they won that league, and he's really good. He's also an Athlete of the Week this week, scored 49 points over 2 games last week. So those are really good games coming up that I really like. Braille Linda, Mission Viejo, toss-up game for me. Beckman at Ocean View. Ocean View should win, but Beckman player Dylan Thorner, boy, that guy can score. Ocean View's got 2 really good players. Paul Head, 4-year varsity starter, 4 league titles in 4 years for Paul Head. That's really good. Mikkel Harvey, shot blocking guy, rebound guy, scoring guy. So those are some really good games. Got some really good first round county versus county team matchups.
Now you're also going to looking at this Mater Dei in the Open Division, taking on Crespi in the first round. And Santa Margarita is hitting the road, going to Inland Empire in the first round. What do you think of those open rounds for Orange County teams?
Mater Dei should win. Mater Dei is an interesting team. Spencer Friedman's great. You know, county player there probably. He makes 0 mistakes in a game in which mistakes are there available for you all the time. You know, he's just such a smart player. He's like a really good chess player. He sees moves like 2 moves beyond.
Great shooter.
Really shooting well, and shooting from 3-point land NBA range this year. Wow, and when it leaves his hand, man, it looks really good. He looks really good. Michael Wong's a really good shooter. Lundeen, good inside player. Harrison Butler, good all-around scorer kind of guy. They got
Butler on defense. The guy can clean the glass. And he can shot block.
He'll block shots too. He's a really phenomenal jumper too. I like all those guys over there. I think they would beat Crespi, especially being at home. Santa Margarita at Etiwanda. Boy, Etiwanda's really good. You know, top 5 or whatever in the state. That's a tough draw for Santa Margarita. Santa Margarita's got some guys. Max Agmont Polo's playing really well lately. Jordan Guest, really like him. Thinned out a lot. Put a lot of good. Changed his body shape around a lot more lean muscle mass than Jordan Guest this year. Really has improved a lot. Jay Kyman, Orange County first team guy probably. A junior, recruited by everybody. Now, when I saw Jay Kyman get hurt at the Nike Extravaganza, I thought the way he was moving around on that ankle, I thought, man, he ain't gonna be able to play. Didn't miss a game. Came back and played both games last week. I was surprised, you know.
If only some of my fantasy basketball players in the NBA could be so durable.
Yeah, I tell you what, I was amazed when he played last week. I thought
awesome.
He's gonna miss a couple of games, but he's a really good player, and Evans is a good outside shooter for them. Our basketball guy, Magyar, comes off the bench, gives him good minutes on defense.
Football guy, you mean? Chad?
Yeah.
Chad Magyar?
Yeah, Magyar,
First team All-County?
running back, really good player. Good dude. Yeah, UNLV
like to
signed
see
as
that
well.
multiple sports.
Yeah, so we got that going on. That's a tough division. There's only one public school team in that division, Etowanda. They're getting really close to what I'd like to see, an all-private school division. One day, I think we're getting there, getting closer to that. So that's what's going on in the open division.
Yeah, we never had a public make the open divition, right? Out of Orange County.
Yeah, a couple years ago when it was 16 teams, we did. Like LaSalle a couple years ago was in when they shouldn't have been in that division.
Okay.
But it happens a couple times like that. Maybe I think Villa Park might have been in a couple years too. I forgot to mention a really good county versus county matchup in Division One. Esperanza at Edison. Esperanza's got Brendan Herrick, who's having a great year, just an all-around scorer. Yeah. 2 guys on him, still finding his buckets. Edison's got another all-county football guy, David Atencio, shot blocking machine, Josh Phillips. That's going to be a good first-round game in Division One.
Yeah, it's some good coaches hooking up right there too.
Oh, gee, Mark Hill and Richard Boyce. Yeah, they can't go better than those 2 guys.
Oh man, that's going to be a great game. Hey, we've talked about it a little while ago on the our basketball chat. How about giving us an update, Fryer, on who you mentioned some all-county stuff, but how about who are some of the guys that have maybe emerged and update us on the Player of the Year situation in Orange County?
Well,
who are some of the names that you're kicking around these days?
Just look, Spencer Friedman's probably the clubhouse leader, but look at my list of games. Herrick at Esperanza has been great. Jay Sarah, Robinson kind of up and down. Villa Park, Julian Franklin. Coronel Del Mar, Kevin Cobrine can jump. Oh my gosh, what a good player. They got a tough draw though. They got to play at Cathedral. That's pretty tough. Northwood, Jacob Wayne's really good. Beckman's got Thorner. I like Head. I like Paul Head and Harvey at Ocean View. Jeepers, Jonah Tolmarie over at Saddleback Valley Christian. Alex Bray, the county leading scorer. University's really good. I'm just turning pages. Here's the team to look out for is Troy in 3AA. I kind of like them as a dark horse guy. I just look at these teams and think of the names. Marina, Jacob Alamadoon. People, if Cal State Fulton and UCI aren't recruiting that guy, you're crazy. You got to get that guy. He's really good. Desitoff over at La Habra is really good. I really like Sebastian Castro over at Garden Grove, 26-1, 21 game winning streak. They should be a favorite over there in Division 5AA. So there's all kinds of teams.
We should post this. You should try to post this somewhere online so the college coaches can just directly see this.
They know more than I do.
This is prize documents.
They know more than I do. If they don't, they're dreaming. I see Mike Bukowski in a lot of games, Chapman coach. He's in a lot of games. Dave Bragg at Santa Ana College. A lot of good dudes.
Well, as you know, Steve, as you can see, that Steve Fryer knows his stuff here.
Sometimes.
And he's going to be all over the boys basketball playoffs. So thank you for joining us and listening to our chat here. And be sure to follow all our coverage on OC Varsity.